Good morning and welcome to Fish of the Day presented by Doc's Daily Derbies.
All right, here we are with the fancy carp. This one can be hard to spot a little bit. I start with the minnow and I'm looking for a medium body yellowfish, middle or bottom. There's one other fish that'll be yellow for the minnow as well. So after you identify it, you're just going to scroll through the baits, look at those, and look for one that does not turn green. And that's going to be your fancy carp. So I've got one pulled up here. So I'm looking at, actually this is the only one here, but I think there might be one other fish. So this is the fancy carp. So then you're just going to scroll through, watch its color change. Never gets green, so that's going to be the fancy carp. And then I would switch to float fishing and find something that it is yellow for, and hopefully the other fish around it are not green. So look there, we've got some other fish that we might have to fish out, unfortunately. So might take a minute. But it's definitely down there. Good about it because there were a lot of large fish around there, and this is definitely going to be a medium. Might have lucked out. There we go. Fancy carp. Best of luck and happy hunting. Alright, here we are, South Korea 18. Yoso Coast, and we are going after the Alfonsino. Pretty straightforward. We're going to be throwing the crawfish on bottom at the bubbles, and we are going to be catching either the Alfonsino with the instant bite or the black porgy. I can't remember off the top of my head if the Alfonsino takes line or not, so I don't have that delimiter of letting you know whether or not it's right away, but you will find that out when we catch it. So the fish shows up fairly frequently. I would not waste a firework on it. So we are going to be crawfish on bottom and casting at those bubbles. The bubbles can be challenging to see on this board sometimes, so hopefully you get close-up bubbles. Further out they are, the harder they are to see. I keep meaning to mess with the color settings on some of these maps where it's harder to see the bubbles due to the sun reflection. Santa Monica Pier on US West can be a very difficult one as well. That is going to be our porgy. So the porgy or porgy definitely does not take line. So that's our distractor. So now we know that does not. So when we finish this video, if the Alfonsino does take line, then we know an instant bite that takes a line with the crawfish is the epic. Not it, but I got it almost in. Might as well finish it. I guess I could have gone back to the notes I have on this fish before fishing it. Could save me and everybody some time on this video. So I have made a video about this fish specifically for my YouTube channel. I didn't want to just snag that video and throw it into this Fish of the Day video. a couple more refreshes. I may just go ahead and pop a firework to speed up the video. Like I said, it generally shows up pretty frequently. Just casted those bubbles already. Here's one thing we should know when we set the hook. When it does run, it would definitely be the Alfonsino, because we know the Porgy does not. Coming up on number 600 on that one. All right, one more refresh, then I'm going to hit that firework. Bubbles way up here. All right, see if we can't help ourselves here. Set up bubbles on that refresh. Set right there. gonna have to be it. So now we know it runs. So if you're fishing this fish, you don't want to pull in those black porgy. If it does not take line, you can just quick release it. I expected a shark to jump on the line here. Finally got one on the line. I would have broken the shark off for the sake of finishing the video. There we go. Alfonsino, best of luck out there today, and everybody have a great day.